Sat down in a blanket of rain, so much to think about waiting on the ghost train. Life and love and the one she had to leave behind. Her younger days are now dreams in a jar, suitcase packed full of falling stars. A comet to carry her away and a letter to remind me that it's gonna be good, it's gonna be blue. We're gonna be sleeping on the sun and walking on the moon.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Wednesday, August 21st, 2019. I'm Trent, and today's top story hits the world headlines with some dire warnings from scientists. The world is becoming a more crowded space with new demands for basic resources like food and water. Have you ever thought about where that food comes from? More than 7.5 billion people on this planet. If you were to multiply that number by 3, you get the amount of meals that should be eaten every day. The world's food supply in certain places is so incredibly short that people go days and even weeks without being able to eat a single grain of rice. Statistics show that by 2050, the world's population will grow to about 9.8 billion people, and the amount of food needed to sustain that many people will be 60% more than we currently produce. Now, the question is, how we meet the needs for a population that big? Well, scientists have found a way to produce lab-grown meats and drought-resistant crops. This means the population will no longer have to depend on harvesting and ranching as much as we have in the past. These processes will allow for more availability of food. However, these artificial meats require proteins, and it takes roughly 2 weeks to produce just a gram of these proteins. Scientists have yet to find a way to mass produce them. We can just hope they can find a way in the near future.
The world's water supply is pretty drastic. To me, it would be considered epidemic, because in the U.S., we can walk down the halls of Horn Lake High School, push a button, and get some clean water, whether it's hot or cold. We even dispose of waste in clean water, but yet there's roughly 663 million people worldwide who have a lack of access to clean water. So we're lucky, we're blessed. People die every day. Millions of people die every day from not having clean water.
Well, if you believe some of the media, they talk about, the Earth's going to be gone in 12 years. If you believe some other part of the media, they say it's fine. But the thing is, we have natural resources, and we have things like that need to be replaced. And the food source is there. As long as the soils are good, and as long as we keep growing the food we need, the wheat, in this state, well, not really this state, but in America, the breadbasket, and the middle part of America. As long as we keep doing that, as long as we keep moving to sustainable food sources, I think we'll be fine. I think the world's population is growing, but I think you're seeing more and more of an effort by other countries to curb this overuse of food and this overuse of resources. I'm not a big fan of the theory that the world's going to end. The world's going to end when it ends. Okay, but the thing is, as long as a country keeps your stable food source, I think it'll be fine.
From an economic standpoint in the U.S., what do you think will happen?
I think that in some stores, like the Whole Foods or the Trader Joe's or even the Kroger, you've got organic food, you've got non-organic food. I think we as a society are moving toward this system where you can have your choice, and we're kind of being more educated on how to recycle our food, how to do all these things. We're going to more plant-based meats and more plant-based this and that, and I think the fact that we have alternative food sources is a good indication that we as a country, as America, will be able to sustain this overpopulation.
This week, here at Horn Lake, we've got an away volleyball game tomorrow night against Byhalia. The game starts at 6, and the football team will be playing right here at home Friday night, facing off against 5A state powerhouse West Point. It's going to be a great game, and we need you here to support the team, cheer, and band. We also want to remind teachers that the tailgate party will kick off at 6 p.m. It's now time for today's birthdays.
Happy birthday to Madison Fillinger, Nakaya Martin, Chastity Mathis, Javion Starks, and Tiana Sykes. Happy
I was gonna say
Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, we're moving fast. Students interested in driving onto the school campus must follow the rules and guidelines, which include purchasing a parking pass. Students who do not purchase a parking pass will have your vehicles towed. You can purchase your parking pass at the front office. Students will have 2 weeks to get your pass. Teachers, to submit an announcement to EVTV, pick up a form in the teacher's workroom and place it in our mailbox. We need at least a 2-day lead. The speech and debate team will have an informational meeting for anyone interested in joining tomorrow, August 22nd, before school in room A14. We have lots of video content you don't get to see here on the show. Head to hornlakehigh.com and click on the subscribe link to get full access to our YouTube library. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Sat down in a blanket of rain. So much to think about, waiting on the ghost train. Life and love and the one she had to leave behind. Her younger days are now dreams in a jar. Suitcase packed full of falling stars. A comet to carry her away, and a letter to remind me that it's gonna be good. It's gonna be blue.
Now time for today's birthdays.
Happy birthday to Madison. Oh my God.
What did he say?
Happy birthday to Madison Fillinger, Nakaya Martin. Wow. Here you go. I'm fired.
Martin.
It's now time for today's birthdays.
Happy birthday to Madison Fillinger, Nakaya Martin, Chastity Mathis.
Tiana. It's Tiana. I'm so bad at this. Like.
Pours those stars all over the world. It's just a crazy girl.